What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. So I'm playing around with the microphone settings. Hopefully, I've finally got it figured out. We'll find out right when I go to edit this. I apologize if this doesn't sound the best. I know a couple other videos I did really sounded horrible. Hopefully, this one sounds good. But I know you don't care about that. You're here to see and find out about the beer that I have. So the beer I have today is Bibo Pilsner. It's from Creature Comforts Brewing out of Athens, Georgia. I'm not quite sure why I picked this up. However, I may have been Total Wine and More in Atlanta when I picked up some beers from there. Just because this is a Georgia beer, I may have bought it from there. Or it was one of the beers that I just randomly pilfered from the tour bus. I kind of think I might have bought it from Total Wine and More. Although I have no idea what I paid for it. I don't know where the receipt is anymore. So I'm not exactly sure where it came from. On the can here, it's just kind of a plain logo. It just says Creature Comforts Brewing, Bibo Pilsner. I'll make sure to put a picture up there of that. And on the side here, it says, oh, is this the artist? I don't know. It just says Crave Curiosity. I just noticed that. It says crisp and dry, classic, noble, drink, crush, recycle. On the backside of the can, it says brewed and bottled by Creature Comforts Brewing Company, Athens, Georgia, under special agreement, Los Angeles, California. So does somebody else brew these beers for them, or do they have a brewery in Los Angeles? Maybe I picked this up when I was out on the West Coast. I don't know. I didn't notice that before. It is a 12-ounce can, and on the bottom there are two dates, which I assume are like a born on or manufacture date and a best by date. So the first date is January 22nd, 2026. The second date is May 22nd, 2026. And this is now the beginning of June. So I'm just slightly by a couple days past the best by date. But hopefully it's still good. So let's get into the glass and find out. On Untapped, this gets a 3.58 with over 17,000 check-ins. On Beer Advocate, this gets an 88, very good. There's 226 check-ins. Pours out fairly well there. Get a nose on that. That smells crisp and crackery, with a slight fruity note to it. Yeah, basically crisp, crackery. Maybe just a hair of like tropical citrus fruit. Color. That is a hazy, watered down, lemony yellow color. Can't see through that at all. About a pinky's worth of bright white foam on top. Let's check out this Bibo Pilsner. Cheers, everybody. It's light. It's light, but there's a little bit of like consistency to it. It's light, but it's mouth coating. That's what it is. It's light, but it's like mouth coating. There's a breadiness to it. Then there's also like a kind of sweet, lemony kind of character in there. And then it is somewhat drying on the finish, with a hair of bitterness on the finish. But it's like tropical, fruity hop bitterness. Light mouth coating. Slightly bready. Some lemony, like citrus sweetness. Some citrus hop bitterness on the back end. And it finishes very drying. I don't know if I would call this a Pilsner so much, because there's like a lot going on here, and I expect Pilsners to be light-bodied, crisp, clean, not as much flavor as what this has. The flavors are usually more delicate. But this is still a tasty beer for sure. I would give this Bibo Pilsner a horns up. I'm not sure where I got it again, whether I got it somewhere on the West Coast or if I got it from that Total Wine and More in Atlanta. Since it was in date, or is just at the edge of its date, I might have got it at Total Wine and More. Either way, I don't know what I paid for it. If it was only a couple bucks, I would definitely buy it again. Let me know down below in the comments if you've had Bibo Pilsner. Did I get this one right? What do you think of Bibo Pilsner if you've had it before? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, embrace the adventure.